The Sirens. Odysseus returns to Circe's island. The goddess reveals his course to him and gives advice on how to avoid the dangers he will face. The Sirens, who lure sailors to their destruction. The wandering rocks, sea rocks that destroy even birds in flight. The perils of the sea monster Scylla, and nearby the whirlpool Charybdis, and the cattle of the sun god, which Tiresias has warned Odysseus not to harm. As Circe spoke, Dawn mounted her golden throne, and on the first rays Circe left me, taking her way like a great goddess up the island. I made straight for the ship, roused up the men to get aboard, and cast off at the stern. They scrambled to their places by the rowlocks, and all in line dipped oars in the gray sea. But soon an offshore breeze blew to our liking, a canvas-bellying breeze, a lusty shipmate sent by the singing nymph with sunbright hair. So we made fast the braces, and we rested, letting the wind and steersman work the ship. The crew being now silent before me, I addressed them, sore at heart. Dear friends, more than one man or two should know those things Circe foresaw for us and shared with me, so let me tell her forecast. Then we die with our eyes open if we are going to die, or know what death we baffle if we can. Sirens weaving a haunting song over the sea we are to shun, she said, and their green shore all sweet with clover. Yet she urged that I alone should listen to their song. Therefore, you are to tie me up tight as a splint erect along the mast, lashed to the mast. And if I shout and beg to be untied, take more turns of the rope to muffle me. I rather dwelt on this part of the forecast while our good ship made time, bound outward down the wind for the strange island of Sirens. Then, all at once the wind fell, and a calm came over all the sea, as though some power lulled the swell. The crew were on their feet briskly, to furl the sail and stow it. Then, each in place, they poised the smooth oar blades and sent the white foam scudding by. I carved a massive cake of beeswax into bits and rolled them in my hands until they softened. No long task, for a burning heat came down from Helios, lord of high noon. Going forward, I carried wax along the line, and laid it thick on their ears. They tied me up then, plumb amidships, back to the mast, lashed to the mast, and took themselves again to rowing. Soon as we came smartly within hailing distance, the two Sirens, noting our fast ship off their point, made ready, and they sang. This way, oh, turn your bows, Achaea's glory, as all the world allows, moor and be merry. Sweet coupled airs we sing, no lonely seafarer holds clear of entering our green mirror. Pleased by each purling note, like honey twining from her throat and my throat, who lies a-pining? Sea rovers here take joy voyaging onward, as from our song of Troy greybeard and rower boy goeth more learned. All feats on that great field in the long warfare, dark days the bright gods willed, wounds you bore there, Argus's old soldiery on Troy beach teeming. Charmed out of time we see. No life on earth can be hid from our dreaming. The lovely voices in ardor appealing over the water made me crave to listen, and I tried to say, "Untie me," to the crew, jerking my brows, but they bent steady to the oars. Then Perimedes got to his feet, he and Eurylochus, and passed more line about, to hold me still. So all rowed on, until the Sirens dropped under the sea rim and their singing dwindled away. My faithful company rested on their oars now, peeling off the wax that I had laid thick on their ears, then set me free.